For this two-wheel journey, Norm Wells and myself decided after exploring South Dakota last year that it was time to get back to work a little closer to home. Our ultimate destination for this trip would be the world-famous Pierce Rock, a huge limestone formation in the Gulf of the St. Lawrence, located off the tip of the Gaspé Peninsula in Quebec. For centuries, early explorers have made note of this impressive rock formation as they made landfall here in Canada. After picking up a couple of BMW K1600 GTs in Quebec City, we headed southeast, using the Quebec Bridge to cross the lower St. Lawrence over to the South Shore, before turning east towards the Gaspé Peninsula. Well, Norm, here we are, Riviera de Loup, and sun has come back out. We had a little bit of rain a few seconds ago, but this is certainly bringing back some memories, because I believe it was about 7 years ago on Ultimate Ride number 7. We were right here as part of our Quebec City North Shore tour, right?
Yeah, we just crossed over to begin our trip further back south, back to Quebec City.
Yeah, and I think we saw some beluga whales on that crossing. It was very cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
So here we are. We've just spent probably an hour and a half, hour 45 on 20 out of Quebec City on the South Shore. Why did you want to stop here?
Well, this ultimately becomes your first decision point if you're touring this region. So depending on how many days you have, you could take this 185 that's right here at the Riviera du Loup, and that takes you into New Brunswick and down towards the Bay of Fundy, the Moncton area. So if you had like 5 days, you could take that tour, do Bay of Fundy, and then come up on the New Brunswick coast to get to Campbellton. And Campbellton, then you would just turn right on 132 and begin the Gaspé tour. Right.
So there's a few choices you can make here if you want to extend your tour and see a bit of Fundy. As far as that 20 heading east for the last hour and a half, it was a pretty straight road, but still scenic. I mean, we had that sort of classic St. Lawrence River Valley, lots of small towns, farms, saw some steeples. Could we have gotten off at some point and maybe done a little sightseeing along the way?
Yeah, definitely out of Quebec City. The first town we went through was Montmagny, and Montmagny is actually a world-renowned town for building accordions, and there was a sign for an accordion museum. I saw
that,
yeah. And then also about 25 kilometers up the road, there's actually a motorcycle museum, which is out in the middle of nowhere in Quebec. It's like, wow, but apparently it's quite the museum. It's closed on Tuesday, so we're not lucky today, but no, so there's a couple things you can do. Again, if you have the time to do it, take advantage of it.
Okay. Well, our ultimate destination for today, our evening stop, is going to be in Rimouski, and that's another hour and change, straight up 132. Straight up, I mean straight east. Well, I guess we're going to see more of the St. Lawrence along the way, and
we're going to see a lot of the St. Lawrence over time. But yeah, definitely this afternoon now it's going to be St. Lawrence on the left all the way up. Got a great spot there, and then again tomorrow we'll talk again about some opportunities that you would take from Rimouski. It's a good place to start your tour of the Gaspé.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, the weather, these rides have been perfect. We've had the heated seats, the heated grips, the adjustable windscreen, the cruise control. You picked the perfect vehicle for this.
I was going to say, this is the perfect bike for this tour, and that's what these are designed for. Good long-distance touring, and then to give you all the creature comforts that you need to do it. Okay,
well, I'm looking forward to some more scenery on the left. And hopefully we'll find that lobster roll or some chowder for our dinner this evening, because we get a lot of this back in Ontario. Don't need any more of this. Let's push on.
All right.